The only way to dispel darkness is by introducing light, so I'm stopping by this morning to help introduce some light into your day. Also, to encourage you to turn the light on for yourself and someone else. Don't just take time and watch this and gain from it, but gain from it and then give out of what you've gained. Encourage somebody else to turn the light on. The only way that we are going to overcome the darkness of the world around us is by introducing more light. Today we're looking at Numbers chapter 11, starting at verse 21. It says this, "But Moses responded to the Lord, 'There are 600,000 foot soldiers here with me, and yet you say, I will give them meat for a whole month. Even if we butchered all the flocks and herds, would that satisfy them? Even if we caught all the fish in the sea, would that be enough?' Then the Lord said to Moses, 'Has my arm lost its power? Now you will see whether or not my word comes true.'" The children of Israel have complained, they have moaned about what God has done for them. The blessing that God has given them has become so normal to them that they don't even view it as a blessing anymore. As a matter of fact, they begin to complain about the manna, that is the bread from heaven that God has given them to provide for them and sustain them while they're in the wilderness. And now they're saying, "We had meat when we were in Egypt. We just want some meat." And God hears this moaning, He hears this complaining, He senses their detesting of the blessing that He has given them and put on their life. And He says, "Okay, I'll give you meat, but I'll give you so much meat that you'll eat it for 30 days and it will be so loathsome to you when you are done with it." This is what He tells Moses His plan is going to be and what He is going to do. And Moses' response is this: "There's 600,000 men alone. How in the world are you going to feed them for a month? If we caught all the fish in the sea, if we killed all of our cattle, there still would not be enough meat to go around. How are you going to do this?" Moses is limited by what he sees. But I love this reality that is brought to us. It's that God is not limited by Moses' short-sightedness, his inability to see what God can do. Moses reaches his limit. He reaches the point where he says, "I can't go any further, God. I can't see how you're going to do this." But God says, "Moses, am I shortened? Is my hand shortened? Can I not reach? Can I not do? Is my power limited by what you can see?" Of course, we know that as you read on in that passage that God does exactly what He said He would do. He is not limited by Moses' inability to see beyond the circumstance and hear beyond the complaints. Today, I don't know what's on your mind, what's perplexing you, what's weighing you down, what is in front of you when you're saying, "I cannot see past this," but I do know this: God's power is not limited by your ability or inability to see what can be done. As a matter of fact, at that point that you reach where you say, "God, there's no way that this can be done," God smiles and He looks at it and He says, "Now you have finally reached a place where you can see me work, and then you will give me the glory for it." A couple things I want to point out to you. First, this: don't let the blessings of God, the provision of God, become so commonplace that you begin to loathe them and you begin to ignore them. But give Him thanks for everything that He has done in your life and everything that He does for you. And the second is this: even though you may not be able to see it, let your mouth declare that God is more powerful and greater and able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that you can ask or think. He is able to extend His reach beyond your limited vision. I want to encourage you today, turn the light on for yourself, turn the light on for somebody else. Share, comment, post, repost, make your own posts. Please, let's introduce some light into the social media atmosphere. God bless you. I love you. Have a wonderful day.